Alright, so next we got Sunset. The regular Sunset gene, it just has a lot of orange, like hints of it, especially in the bottom part of the snake. It does have a lot of darkness to it, but there hasn't been a lot done with the Sunset Morph, and so that's why I'm really excited to use it. I think it's going to be really cool. There's not a whole lot, like I said, there's not a whole lot of morphs that have happened, but the ones that I have found on Morph Market are pretty promising. So let's go through the rest of them here. The next one we have is the Sunset Pastel. Throwing the pastel in there is going to make it brighter, and sure enough it has. You can see more orange in the bottom of the snake. So almost half of the snake, the bottom half of the snake is orange, or quite a bit orange. The next one we have is Sunset Fire. Sunset Fire lightened it up more than the pastel did. So imagine, let's see, if you had pastel and fire in there, it'd probably be a little too light, but if you had some orange genes in there, along with fire and maybe pastel, it'd be interesting to see. The next one we have is Sunset Enchi Spot Nose. Spot Nose is not going to add any orange to it. Enchi's going to break up the pattern, which it has. I like it. It looks lighter. The Enchi kind of made it lighter. You can see in the bottom part of the snake, it's got almost solid orange. Next one we have is a Sunset Banana Lesser. Now this is where it gets interesting. This snake is lightened up. It's almost yellow. If you would have taken the lesser out of there and maybe added orange morphs, you would get more orange. But that's almost a good base to start with. If you added more orange genes in there, like Orange Dream, Orange Ghost, like I said, maybe take the lesser out. If you put, Sunset, Orange Ghost, Orange Dream, maybe a Super Orange Dream, definitely a Super Orange Dream, you get a pretty orange snake. The next one we have is the Enchi Sunset Cinnamon. Cinnamon made it a lot lighter. Snake is almost 75% orange. Well, the bottom half is white. There's not a whole lot of pictures of this snake. It's only one, but it's lightened up. Half of it's lighter. It looks pretty cool. So if you added Super Orange Dream, Cinnamon, the Enchi's good. It's broken up the pattern. You can tell it's taken a lot of the pattern away, which is good, because the Sunset has a lot of darkness to it, so it kind of eliminated a lot of the darkness to it. So Super Enchi, maybe, Super Enchi, Cinnamon, Super Orange Dream, Sunset. That might be a cool snake. And this one is a regular Cinnamon Sunset. It's a little too dark. I'm not so sure that I'm set on Cinnamon helping out the Sunset morph being orange. This one doesn't have a lot of pictures for it too either, and it's got a lot of light in the photo. So I wouldn't eliminate Cinnamon on your list to add to Sunset. Maybe if you added pastel, or like the lesser one, Sunset, Lesser, Cinnamon, Enchi, Super Orange Dream, Super Enchi, you get a pretty orange snake right there. I'm thinking. I could be wrong. Next one we have is the Cinnamon Pinstripe Sunset Pastel. I think that the Pinstripe definitely lightened it up. Pastel lightened it up too. It's almost a yellow brownish colored snake. If you put Super Orange Dream in there, I think it would help out. Super Orange Dream is going to help anything. I think you should have Super Orange Dream in any of your orange snakes, to be honest. Yeah, it's a lot lighter. I think if you had Pinstripe, so think about if you had Pinstripe, Super Orange Dream, Sunset, in like super inchy banana maybe. That'd be pretty cool looking snake. The next sunset we have is banana sunset. Now that's a really orange snake. This is probably the most promising orange snake that you'll find with sunset. I mean, that is one of the orangest snakes out there. I love this snake. Imagine if you added super orange dream to that. That would be almost totally orange. Really cool. I like it a lot. It's my favorite. One of my favorites. My favorite definitely for the sunset. Alright, lastly we have the banana pastel sunset. So, I think the pastel made it a little too yellow. Well, actually the banana made it a little too yellow, but pastel and banana I don't think are a good mixture to make orange. If you put like the banana sunset like we just showed before, and then super orange dream, I think you have a totally orange snake. That's the secret. I almost wish I didn't do this video because I've done so much research. I mean, I've done days of research, not just hours, days, spending time on this. I mean, this has been a couple weeks for me making this video. This video is an exhaustive research of me finding out all the orange morphs and finding out all the orange snakes, and I'm giving you all these pictures of different types of orange snakes. So this video is really cool. It's going to give me and everyone else that watches it the opportunity to make some really nice looking orange snakes. Alright, so enough tooting my own horn. Let's move on to the next. Orange Crush. Orange Crush is one of those morphs that you don't hear much about. There's not a whole lot of morphs out there. I have 4 pictures. So the first one up, we have a Orange Crush Champagne Yellow Belly. You can see a lot of orange in this. Imagine if you put the sunset in there, how orange that snake would be. Maybe sunset banana, Orange Crush, champagne. That'd be a neat looking snake. Champagne Yellow Belly, Orange Crush, Orange Dream, sunset. That'd be a nice little mixture. If you look at Orange Crush by itself, it's a pretty light colored snake. You can't see too much orange in it, but you can definitely tell that it has an orange pigment to it. And next up, Orange Crush Butter Inchy. Now look at all that. That's got a lot of orange in it. That's probably your orangest colored Orange Crush. If you added Super Orange Dream to that, that would be a lot more orange. If you had that as a Super Inchy, that would look a lot more orange, I think, and Super Orange Dream. Next up we have the Champagne Orange Crush. This snake looks a little too light for me, but it does have a lot of orange to it. So I don't know if Orange Crush is that great of a combo with Champagne, but if you added other morphs in there that were orange, I think it would make it better. I'm not sure what to add to the Champagne. That does it for Orange Crush. Let's move on to Orange Belly. Orange Belly, just by itself, is a pretty light colored snake. It doesn't have a whole lot of orange to it. In fact, I don't see any orange in it. That was that picture, that first picture I showed you just now of the Orange Belly. It doesn't have a lot of orange. But the second picture I have of the Orange Belly, it has hints of orange in it. So I'm going to take that back. I think it does definitely have some orange in it. Alright. The next one we have up is a Spider Orange Belly. I don't think Spider is going to make it more orange. In fact, I think it may have more yellow to it. So I wouldn't use Spider on Orange Belly. Next one up we have is Pastel Yellow Belly. There's one, it's OR. You guys tell me what you think it is, what OR stands for. But this has Orange Belly, Pastel Yellow Belly, and one other gene, the OR, which I don't know what that is. So sorry about that, but it does have a lot of orange in the alien head. So let's see. The next one we have is this one is almost my favorite of the Orange Belly, or the Orange Belly. It is a GHI Cinnamon Champagne Probable Orange Belly. This has so much orange to it. It's such a cool looking snake. It's almost like a neon orange, or like a pastelish type orange to it, even though it doesn't have pastel in it. I really like this snake. That's a cool looking orange snake. Really, really cool. So this next one up is kind of like the one I just showed you. It's GHI Cinnamon Champagne Possible Super Cinnamon Orange Belly. And look at that orange. I love that orange, that kind of faded orange look. It does have a lot of dark to it, but I think that you can wipe that out. The GHI doesn't make it orange that much. GHI is not going to make it orange, so if you took that out and had champagne, possible super cinnamon, orange belly, you get a pretty orange snake. Next one is an Enchi orange belly super stripe. Look at that. Super stripe almost looks like it helped out. Enchi in there too isn't going to make it any worse. Orange belly, so it's Enchi orange belly super stripe. That's got a lot of orange to it. Not too much, not as much as the GHI cinnamon champagne purple orange belly, but still. Alright, next up we have is the Enchi Fire Orange Belly Orange Dream. And this snake has a lot of orange, I guess they call those saddles. In this picture it has a picture of its dad, so the dad does not have orange belly in it, you can tell, and it even says in the caption. You can see the orange belly gene has been added to the saddle's blushing. So that's pretty cool. The last one we have for orange belly is cinnamon orange belly, and that has some promising look. It's almost like a sunset-ish type look to it, but it has a lot of darkness to it. So if you added orange dream to that, Enchi, maybe champagne, it would look a lot better. That does it for orange belly. Let's move on to citrus hypo. Citrus hypo by itself, it's got a lot of orange to it. Unfortunately, citrus hypo, I don't see anything else on Morph Market that looks more orange than just a regular citrus hypo. But imagine if you added orange dream to this and some other orange morphs. If you added sunset to this, orange dream, Enchi to break out the pattern, that would be a really orange snake. So I couldn't leave this one off because it has so much orange by itself. Might be one of the orangest morphs on its own.